So make you welcome Mr. Steev Letts is here.
Comedy Mix, how you guys doing? Can you believe what a beautiful autumn we're having? It's been fucking gorgeous. I was on my way to work this morning and I saw a woman at the bus stop in a sundress breastfeeding. And I was like, wow, you know, like, as a gay man, I've never understood why people get indignant about women breastfeeding in public. Because to me, it's always just seems so beautiful. The way she can take that thing I don't want to see and use it to silence that thing I don't want to hear. Beautiful. I was at a house party recently and I saw this woman who was very obviously pregnant and she was chain smoking and she was guzzling beer and she didn't give a fuck who saw her. And it made me feel weird. I didn't know what to do in that situation. So I went to a bathroom and I phoned my mother. Because she always knows what to say. And so I was like, Mom, what should I do? What about that kid? You know, it's not fair. And she goes, Stephen, it's great that you care about the welfare of that child. But one, it is not your place to tell women what to do with their bodies. And two, it is not that easy to kill a baby by drinking and smoking, son. Trust me. She always knows just what to say. I'm actually glad that summer's over. I'm not a summer guy. I'm a big sweaty bastard. I don't tan. I'm really glad summer's over. It's jeans and hoodie weather. It's great for me. But the major reason that I'm excited that summer is over is just because I can stop coming up with excuses not to go to Wreck Beach. You know, like, I have tons of friends who are all about that naked summer life, and I envy that. I really do. I have one friend, she's a hippie, and she's like, just come be free with me, Steve. And I want to celebrate my weird body and go have fun. But I've realized I am not going to Wreck Beach until they invent a microdose of Viagra. That's like not enough to give you a boner, but it's enough to keep enough blood flow downstairs so you stay out of the hilarious range. That's all it was, you know? Like, there's a soft dick and then there's a scared dick, and it's way worse. And people will be like, hey, you can just keep your shorts on, but I'm not gonna be that fucking guy. I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather be the guy who has a dick like a doorknob on a dollhouse than the guy who keeps his shorts on. I'm just not doing that. It's also scary because it's just teeming with hippies down there, and I'm always scared one of them's gonna stab me with an organic EpiPen because they think my clit's been stung by a bee. You know what I mean? I love Vancouver. I've been here for like 13 years now. It bums me out when people talk about how boring Vancouver is, and I get what they mean. But like, have you ever seen a bored tourist and thought, I should have sex with them so they have something nice to say about Vancouver when they get home? Because that thought has absolutely crossed my mind, and then I immediately realized how fucking arrogant that is. Like, they're gonna get on some of this and it's gonna improve our TripAdvisor rating. That's probably not gonna happen, you know? Like, they'll get home and be like, oh man, I almost wrote Vancouver off. And then I met this sweaty ginger fella. Daddy had moves. I will be back. That's not gonna happen. They'll probably get home and they'll be like, oh man, I thought the nightlife was the shittiest part of Vancouver. And then I got blackout drunk and woke up next to a guy who looks like what would happen if Cam and Mitch from Modern Family had a butt baby. My boyfriend and I recently opened our relationship because we didn't feel cliche enough. And so we thought, well, we could get a kid or we could contract HIV. But one of those things shackles you to a lifetime of fear and regret, and the other is HIV. So we thought, let's just have sex with strangers, see where it takes us. It's been a lot of fun. You learn things about your partner you didn't know when you open your relationship. I learned that my partner knows how insecure I am. Because every time we have a three-way, as soon as the third leaves, he says something really mean about them. Which is not like him at all. He's the sweetest bitch on earth. And I realize he's doing that so I know I'm still his number one. Right? It's gross, but it's cute. You gotta give it up to him. That is fucking cute. And it's not always easy. We've been attracting some very good-looking people. The last guy we had over, he was 6'7". He had a body like a statue. He was very talented. And so as he's getting ready to leave, I was like, there's no way Peter's gonna figure out something to say about this guy. And then as soon as the door clicked shut, he turns to me and he goes, babe, that guy's dick was so veiny, he probably thinks this song is about him. I was like, I would propose to you right now, but I'm broke. Will you write jokes for me? Because it's really Really fucking good. Infamous thick person Amber Rose recently said that she doesn't think a woman should have to let her pussy rest between boyfriends. And I totally agree with that statement. I think women should have dominion over their own bodies. It's your pussy. You know its limit. Fuck within it, or don't. It's none of my business either way. But I just really like the term pussy rest. I feel like we could all use a little pussy rest now and again. Pussy rest sounds like what Donald Trump calls maternity leave. I'm what's known as a gold star gay, which means I've only ever slept with my own gender, and it's a term that I throw around loosely because I think it's funny. I forget that not everyone knows what it means. I had a coworker approach me recently, and she goes, "Steve, what is a gold star gay? Is that like a rating you guys get on one of those dating apps?" I was like, "No, you don't get a gold star on Grindr. You're thinking Airbnb. Those two are very, very different. Although to be fair, you do use both of them to find someone to mess up your basement suite, I guess." So I asked my stepbrother, who's a fucking asshole, I said, "Jay, what do you think a gold star gay is?" He goes, "I don't know, is that like a medal you guys give yourself for not dying of AIDS yet?" And I was like, "Fuck you, dude. That's harsh." And it's also inaccurate. Like, that medal does exist, but it's called a purple T cell. Get your shit straight. There's actually a higher classification of gay. It's a platinum gay. So it's a gold star that was born by C-section, so they've never come in contact with a vagina. It's a real thing. And when I found out that was a real thing, I was furious because it knocks me off the top of the pyramid. And I don't really see why your mom's broken vagina should make me a second-class sodomite. I don't really think that's fair. You know what I mean? My question is this: if she didn't even push you out naturally, did she still get to go on pussy rest? Because that doesn't seem fair. You guys have been amazing. I'm Steev Letts. Have a great night.
Steev Letts!